So, my name is Lana Goodale. I'm the only daughter of Cormac and Anissa Goodale. Anissa Nightfall, who is a moon elf, is like a local celebrity which brings lots of patrons to the fishbowl. My mother's reputation is extremely good, and my father's reputation is complicated. Um, while my family's very open and welcoming to everyone, my father, Cormac, doesn't like orcs because they started it first, whatever that means. I'm always compared to my mother because I'm very sweet and kind and helpful, but any negative reputation is due to my father's old-fashioned views, which he is constantly pressing upon her. Her mother always tells her that people can change. The only orc she has ever met is an orc named Wumpy, and he is the standard of orcs for her. I've only ever lived in the tavern, and I've listened to the stories of adventurers that get drunk at the tavern, and I yearn to go on adventures like my hero and savior, Ispin Greenshield. He saved my life when I was 3, when I was choking on a grape. Because of this, he became like an uncle to me, and he's very close with my family. He's kind of like super, super close. I threw myself into books because I'm not allowed to really go out of the town because my life has to be the fishbowl because I'm going to inherit it one day. So the library is like my escape. I've learned everything about history, religion, races, spells, society. The only thing I haven't learned about is orcs, but I did learn about them only from the books in my father's library, which he gave to me to read up on orcs. What I lack in social graces, from being around very violent, often violent storytelling, is I do have book smarts. Every time I find something new, I'm very quick. Like, even if it's dangerous, I have been hurt several times because my first thing is, oh my gosh, it's new. Let me write it down in my journal and learn something from it. So I have lots of notes on everybody I've met. I was very devastated to learn about my uncle's passing. And I want to go on an adventure in his memory before I inevitably am going to inherit the fishbowl. I really want friends, but I don't know why. And I have a feeling it's because of my father. I've met several people coming in and out of the tavern. I've heard rumors about people and stuff like that. So I look like my father, which sucks because my mother's beautiful. She's like, a moon elf. She has blonde hair and the eyes, and she's slender. And
Well,
I'm like red hair. I have her ears at least. So
father's Nigel Thornberry, if you remember him.
yeah, yeah.
Smashing.
Yeah, so I have like red hair, I have green
That's
eyes,
unfortunate.
I have olive skin versus my mom's beautiful alabaster skin. And I'm wearing like a tavern dress. I'm like, if anybody thought of Belle, Rapunzel, Fiona, and Hermione Granger, all wrapped into one bubbly person, who means well, but sometimes she puts her foot in their mouth because she is not, like I said, street smart. So yeah. I am currently at the tavern getting ready for not only what is it, the Kingfisher?
The Kingfisher Festival.
Yes, the
Yeah.
Kingfisher Festival, because we are providing ale and subsistence. So I'm also preparing for my uncle's funeral. We're preparing his favorite drinks, some of the food that he enjoyed at our tavern, because he was like, not just my mom, but he also was kind of like a local celebrity. Everybody always wanted to
Yeah.
one up each other and their stories at the tavern. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm cleaning, I'm counting, I'm putting things in boxes. I'm trying to be helpful and at the same time not cry every 5 seconds because I really miss my uncle and he's not here anymore. But okay, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's gonna be fine. How are you?
Oh, that's great. I already had so much of this wrote down just from I'm glad we're on the same page because that's exactly where I was going with this.
Okay.
So the whole town is very, very busy right now, and the fishbowl is no exception. And there is a funeral to take care of, like you said, as